Hello, hello. Hello there. Still getting some things set up. Bear with me. There we go. All right. Almost done with the dragon bits. The big dragon head is completed. Look at it in all its glory. It's amazing. It was a pain and a half figuring it out. And now I have to do the two smaller heads. Hey, martial art, how you doing? I hope you had a nice Christmas. Yo, Napoleon and Kira and Twitch streamer Chrono Poly. Almost done with the dragon bits. The big dragon head is done. Done with that dragon head. It was a pain figuring out the concept, translating it to 3D. Then now I'm just finishing up. Well, I need to finish up the smaller head that's gonna go up here. Then after that, I finalize the tail, maybe polish up these scales a little bit, and then I can finally move forward with Ignis proper herself. Yeah, she shouldn't take me too long. What's taking me a long time is just all the dragon bits. So how are you all doing? I hope you all had a good Christmas. Let's put Ignis off to the side for now. Let's put her down here. Nothing fancy? Well, sometimes nothing fancy is good. Wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today because I was kind of nursing a headache while waiting around on some freelance stuff. All right, let me finish this head. I need my reference to be bigger. Because even though this smaller dragon head makes more sense, it's still odd and weird. Fine, nothing special, but it sure was nice to have some free time. I heard that. All right. Can get rid of that. Delete hidden and close those holes. Itchy eye. Alright, so this thing. Alright, I was working on this right before I hit the go live button. I feel like you actually have to come up a lot higher. which means I also need to bring you guys up. Oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I'm guessing you need to come up there like that. And then I need to bring you out. Trim dynamic. Yeah, you're low enough. How was my holidays? Wasn't bad. Just normal family gatherings. Pretty laid back all in all. The adulthood, am I right? Yeah, I guess also because like there isn't too many more like little kids in my family anymore. When there was a lot more children around, the parties were more, I wouldn't say grandiose, but like extremely lively. But I guess times are also just different. I don't know. But it was good. Didn't have to hide my figurines. I didn't have to hide it because it wasn't at my house. Whoops. Yeah, it was at a relative's house. So the whole family gathered elsewhere. Although Thanksgiving was definitely at my place. Everybody came here. Oops. Down here. Speaking of figures, that a new Timon figure went up for pre-order. Kind of pricey. And I was wondering, like, why is it so pricey? Then I found out that it's like 19 inches tall. Thing's huge. 19. I had to measure my shelf to make sure it could fit in there. Like double the size of all of the figures I have. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly the height. It's 50 centimeters. Exactly that. Pretty big printing, something pretty big printing up. I think it's close to that size. It's huge, man. This is a big size. There we go. This is what I was looking for. And I'm like, okay, that explains the cost now. It's all in the size. Split hidden. At the size of O-chan? I don't know who that is. Speaking about things in big sizes, there's this other figure I've seen a few times now. It's not available yet, and I'm sure it's going to be insanely expensive. It's life size, 1:1 scale. A very short woman, I suppose. O-chan? Oh, because 50 centimeters. The tallest orc in the first Taimanin animation. I didn't even realize they had names. Except for like specific main character ones in the visual novels. I didn't know they had names in the animation. Community. Oh, the community called them that. Oh, gotcha. Is actually much shorter. Much shorter. It goes up here like that. It's odd. Oh yeah, that life scale figure. What was it called? Saw it on here. Boom, 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 boom. It's like this lady in I think like a bunny girl outfit, like sitting on like a cushion, throwing up like a peace sign. Her legs are in the air. Can't even call it a figure at that point. It's a statue. Sorry, I should say it's a nice statue. Come on, where are you? Just saw you earlier today. Jeez, how long is this page? There it is. It's literally just called Rabbit Girl. It couldn't be any more generic than that. Jeez. Oh well. I was hoping for a more descriptive name so I can tell you what it is, but it's just called Rabbit Girl. Alright, bring you up. You go in there. Simple. Wrong button. I don't know if I like this. This looks weird in 3D. That's what the concept looks like. Darn it. There you go. So I know like every morning I have like a routine once I get onto my computer. Like I check my email, check my freelance work stuff and things like that. Then I'll go through, I'll check Patreon, CD Traders, all those things, right? And part of my routine is like hopping on Pixiv and checking what's going on over there. And apparently now they're implementing censoring based on region. So like if the country you live in deems certain things to be, I guess, illegal or unsavory. It's hard to tell what they were really going for, but the website is going to be censored based on your region. Like there's like a pop-up that comes up as soon as you go on the website, and I was like reading through their like rules and stuff. Like if you're from any of these countries, there may be some censorship to the site, and they don't list any country. Sounds almost purely negative. Yeah, nobody, as far as I can tell, nobody seems to like it. But it's just so funny. It's like, yeah, here are the new things we're doing for the website, and here's the list of countries. And I'm like, where's the list of countries? I don't see the list of countries. And so I went through like my bookmarks on the website. I don't know what's the difference between likes and bookmarks, but either ways, I went through it, and sure enough, there was like some things in there that there was like a warning on it that says like something to the effect of, this is unviewable due to your region. And so like the quickest way to just get rid of that, because they added a new setting in the user profile, just went in there and changed my region to Japan. Oh, you can view it now. Oh my goodness. It is such a stupid setting. But I mean, I get it. They're like covering their own asses. That's what businesses always do. Someone will surely make an extension to invalidate. You don't even need an extension. You just go on your profile, and then you just change your region, because it's a new setting that just got implemented because of this change. Just go there and change your region to Japan, and you save your profile, and then that's it. And it's like, it seems like it's just like a boilerplate move, because in the announcement they're like, based on your region, certain things will be banned. You can't see it, but you can also go into your account and change the region, and then you can see it. Yeah, but you might now not see what little is uncensored. You might not see now what little is uncensored. I don't follow. Or maybe my reading comprehension right now is just not working. people were throwing some snide remarks on the Pixiv Twitter account. It's like, okay, cool then. So then that means outside of Japan, can we please remove the mosaics? The Japan region will also have stuff it can't see, I imagine. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you would think that, right? Well, actually, you know, now that I think about it, maybe there is good reason to that. But I mean, if Pixiv censored anything on their side for viewers in Japan, then there's no way you can get around that. That'll just be the new default for them. All right, I need to make this bit here look more interesting, because right now it looks pretty boring. Oh, I think I know what I'll do. Let's undo that. Let's go back to you. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Oh, it's the birds. Oh, when I was eating lunch a little bit ago, just checking out these videos, I saw one about one of those YouTube pranksters. How this dude was just like, quote unquote, pranking some like DoorDash delivery guy. You know, just the typical like, I'm just gonna harass the shit out of this person. And the DoorDash driver took out a gun and shot the YouTuber like down in like his lower waist area around there. And it seems like the general reaction is he deserved it. The guy still got 8 months in jail though. Mostly for discharging a weapon inside a building. It was like at a mall. As one probably should, yeah. But the stupid thing is, in like perfect low example of like low IQ, that YouTuber dude was like on his hospital bed. It's like, yeah, I'm still gonna make prank videos. 0 lessons learned. If getting shot in the gut doesn't make you reevaluate what you're doing in your life, I don't think anything will. And apparently, like all of this, well, at least the trial, I guess, happened 3 months ago. Could have been punched in the gut, decided to change careers, right? It's like seriously like low IQ. Okay, at least with that makes it a little bit more interesting. I mean, there is a little little spike jutting out from here. The past couple of days I've been perusing Blender sculpting videos, because how I mentioned that considering once I get more familiar with Blender, make a sculpting tutorial. And man, a lot of those sculpting tutorials on there for Blender just, I don't want to say they suck because that sounds so mean-spirited. They're definitely not good, to put it nicely. They are not how you would do them. Yeah. I mean, quite a few of them, I look at, the people that make these like YouTube tutorials, and I'm like, maybe, thinking of the person that made the tutorial, I'm like, maybe you should have held off another few years before making a tutorial. Like, I don't know. For quite a few of them, it seems like they're not quite there yet. And as far as I can tell, it seems like the big dog when it comes to Blender and sculpting on YouTube is Yan Sculpts. And his videos, I would say they're more for entertainment purpose rather than a tutorial. Because if you look at it like as a tutorial, it's like that meme. How to draw an owl. First, you draw 2 elongated ellipses, and then draw the owl. Some of that's probably a difference in personality types. Difference in personality types? What do you mean? Okay, you know what? I'm actually noticing a completely different shape over here. I need to adjust. Methodical versus break shit, figure it out. I get what you're saying, but that wasn't where I was going at it. It was more so just seeing the current skill level that the person that was like, well, persons, many of them who were putting up Blender sculpting tutorial videos. It's like, I think you need more time first before you start considering making tutorials. Let me see, I'm just thinking about how I'm going to go about doing this. Yeah. And then actually, this is coming up like that. Hear about the Rush E meme? Rush E meme? No, I haven't. Is this a meme about Rush? Sort of like an Osu type song where it has a tremendous amount of notes. Okay. Rush E. So where does the meme part play in? 'Cause I'm familiar with Osu. One YouTube video attempting to perform it had a guy comment, "It's pretty cool, but a bit mediocre." So he will tell him to play it if he thinks he can do better. And he does. Does he kill it or does he like absolutely bomb it? It'll be funny if he kills it. It was better. Nice. A successful hold my beer moment is pretty much what that was. Nice. I think another thing that's just kind of wrong about a lot of the Blender sculpting tutorials, at least the YouTube versions of them, is that they're not really sculpting tutorials for the most part. They're more like 3D modeling that involves the sculpting feature tutorial, if that makes sense. Oh, you know who is good though? That what's his name? That speed character guy? It was about like speed car, or however the name of his channel is. This stuff's good. but that dude is also pretty cheeky. I saw a video of his where he's like, yeah, I practice doing these sculpts before the stream so that this way when I stream I know exactly what I'm doing and I can just do it fast. Like he said that on one of his live streams, and I'm like, you son of a Imagine a lot of that stems from a lot of entry-level 3D guys not really knowing how to ask the questions to get answers. Yes, that's also an important thing. Yeah, because I was watching a few of that speed character videos and streams, and I'm like, damn, homeboy is fast. And then he lets the cat out of the bag. Oh yeah, I practice these right before the stream. And then I just do it again for the stream. Like, son of a... You fooled me. Bamboozled. Because I know what I can do in like in an hour or two, you know? Nothing as crazy as he can, but that's because he was practicing before the stream started. It can fool you, it can be convincing. I'm being sold oh crap, it was just on the tip of my tongue. How does it go again? A false bill of goods. I'm being sold a false bill of goods. Cause like that fern sculpt I posted a couple of days ago, I did that in a span of 2 hours. That was like just me just going at it. Just open up ZBrush and then just start sculpting. But I'm sure like now after I've done that, I can, if I were to do it again, I can do it faster because I already did it once. I already know exactly what I need to do. I don't have to go through the process of figuring it out anymore. Because that's what takes time. Is that a whole process that like your brain is doing when you're trying to figure out the forms and translate like an anime drawing into 3D. I'm so bummed. I was recording that using ZBrush's recording feature, and then ZBrush crashed, and I lost the recording. I was like, oh no. The Jose recording software. No, I mean, I would have been better off if I used recording software. ZBrush has up here, and like in movie, you can record a time lapse. But what I was doing, because the thing about recording a time lapse, or just not time lapse, just a general record. The general record will like record everything that happens here in the document window. But what I was doing so that I can play back the video while having the model stay still was ZBrush has this thing over here, like all these little squares you see up here are like the history, and ZBrush can record the steps by going through the history and pushing it out as a little video. And I can change settings that will stop the model from like moving around like this as I'm going, sculpting. I can change some settings that'll keep it centered and you see the progress happening. But the catch is that only works on a subtool basis. So what I was doing on that fern sculpt, which I never do, I was keeping everything, the entire sculpt, to one subtool. And so my history was like kind of racking up. And then when I went to just like slice like her hair, ZBrush, as it was like trying to calculate that, kind of like shit the bed and crashed. So I lost all that history and I couldn't do what I originally intended to do. So yeah, that's also part of the reason why it took me 2 hours. I was keeping everything within one subtool. Should have used the VCR encoder quality mode as God intended. And so he spoketh. Thou shalt plug in the yellow, blue, and red cable and record as thy please. You know what? This shape still isn't quite right. Someone offered you a component cable the other day? A component cable? Thought about it and realized I can only be used to plug in GameCube 64. Component cable, damn. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. Do you know what it is? Because I know what it is. This over here. This is what I'm getting. I need to work on, and then you actually come on kind of a big arch. Hey, Evany, how you doing? Hope you had a wonderful holiday, Christmas. Alright, I just gotta get this sucker here flattened out now. Yeah. Kinda effing things up over here, but it's alright. It's all part of the process. Trust the process. To this day, I have not met someone who did not celebrate Christmas in at least the way adults do. Well, the January poll. The January poll is already going on. Since the well. Oh wait, you're asking me what the poll for January would be? Oh, dude, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. If that's what you're asking. The current poll right now for the next characters, since it'll be for a February release, is a selection of characters with names that include Valentine. Faye Valentine, Jill Valentine, and My Valentine. That's M-A-I, My. And currently, Mai is winning. Although there is a chance for... No, Faye is winning. There is a chance for Mai to catch up. The lineup is like that meme with the big fat guy in the front of the water pipe. Oh, May, not Mai. Yeah, May. Yeah, my bad. May. I kept saying Mai. Yeah, May. Wait, meme of a fat guy in front of the water pipe? What meme is that? I'm posting on Discord? Alright. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to skip this song. I was nursing a headache before this, not completely recovered yet. Can I get something without too many ping ping pong pong? Too many. Okay, much better. It's in general. I've never seen this before. Water drips. Guy who have a lot of water. Guy who not have a lot of water but say, The little guy's chin is very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. you up there. Okay, that's fine for now. Maybe. Wait. Let's just say Faye, Jill, and May are well-represented characters. Oh, are they really? Are there a lot of figures of them? Jill probably the least sculpted. I had some nice ideas for Jill if she was in the winning, but doesn't look like that's in the cards for Jill. Wait, so there's a lot of, well, Faye, I can see that for Faye, but for May or Mai or whatever her name is, I'm surprised there's a lot of figures for her. That is actually surprising to me. Oops, maybe I don't want to do that. Should we like 2 to 3? In what way? From Faye to May? Or Mai? Whatever her name is. When I was looking for an image to put up there for Faye, I did see some 3D models of her. And I was like, I think I could do better. I hope. By the way, Polly, did you buy anything on the winter sale? Not yet. I have a few stuff just sitting in my Steam cart. I usually do that. I put a couple things on there and then I wait until like towards the end of the sale and then look at it again. And I'm like, all right, how do I feel about this? And I usually remove like 90% of what I put in there. Faye was done by Torida and ESM. Maya was done by Abe 3D and I think someone else. Ooh, well, don't show me how they did it. I don't want to see until after I do it. All right, big horns. Split hidden. I'd say somewhere around here. I don't know how much you know the artist, but Abe does like realistic anime. The heart's getting in my way. Realistic anime ESM is super East Asian style. And Torida, really, you can't ever guess how things will go. I'm guessing Torida does things in their specific style. So realistic anime Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what you mean by that. Super East Asian style? Okay, that one... What do you mean by super East Asian style? Do you mean just like typical anime figures? Is that what you mean? Lazy mouse. Bring it down a little bit. Bring you down. Need this to be a thicker. Actually, maybe a whole lot thicker. Like a lesser version of what you'd see on Japanese Twitter. A lesser version of what you would see on Japanese Twitter. A lesser version. So you mean like more of a like... Uh-oh. You mean more of like a Korean style anime? Like Korean anime style or Chinese anime style? Is that what you mean? Because they all have their little peculiarities. Darn it, I keep getting those buttons wrong. Say Chinese. Ah, okay. Alright, now I get you. Now I see where you're going with it. Alright, that's interesting. Because that's like this usually like this very dainty look to it. Like they're so fragile, if you touch them they'll break apart. There's your competition in a general sense. I got you. For the most part, I just try to match when applicable. I try to match the source. It's like a habit of mine because that's what I've been doing for a very long time. Just match what I see. And then, you know, where I can, I'll probably embellish certain things. But for the most part, I just try to stay faithful to the source and try. ESM definitely does baby faces. Yeah, so like no matter what characters they do, they lean towards the baby face. Yeah, so then that's kind of like their style then. Kind of like whenever you see like every now and then those mangakas will like take a crack at doing another mangaka's like their manga in their style, like the Food Wars dude doing like one chapter of, well, a short special chapter of One Piece, and it's like the One Piece characters like, oh yeah, I know them, those are the One Piece characters, but they're in like the Food War style. There we go. That kind of deal. Whoops. Hmm. Is it a style when the answer is base mesh? Sometimes. Yeah. If that's a base mesh that they did once and then they keep reusing it, then yeah. I'd say it is. Just doing that so I have a starting point, because this is gonna be all changed starting now. Gotta bring you in, bring you out. Let's do that. No, sometimes I wonder if I even have a style. Like, at least for myself, I can't tell. Other people will have to tell me. I don't think I do, but I'm not sure. Your style is huge chest. I'd say that's a trait. I'm pretty sure that's a trait, not a style. I always know what you make because of streams, but if I didn't, I could still tell. Really? I wonder what it is. Definitely in the beginning of my art career, like many other beginners, you're obsessed with this concept of style. But now, I think for the most part, style is kind of overrated. And never say I would be able to tell your renders apart. Yeah, that's just because I just need to get better at rendering. Rendering has never been my strongest suit when it comes to 3D art. Remember this class that I had to take back in art college, animation art college. It was all about rendering and this and that. And it's like, I get it. I understand the concepts. But the execution of it, I always fail at. And also another issue for me is I just need to learn Blender. I'm like doing the minimal work right now when it comes to rendering. I'm just like pop in my model, pop in 3-point lights, make sure nothing's over or underexposed, render. Let's be ultra matte satin surfaces. Doing a little digital, doing a little bit more painting. Yeah, I do need to spend some time on that. I guess the other thing I need to kind of figure out, because I don't have Maya installed on this computer. I know how to do it in Maya. I don't know how to do it in Blender. One thing that's important to rendering is material definition. And so far what it seems like, I'm sure there's ways. I need to look for it. I need to figure it out. To apply materials to polygon faces. Because, you know, like, look at this. Look at this. I can't UV this crap. I don't want to UV it, you know? Because that's not what I'm going for. I'm not making a 3D model for 3D art. I'm making 3D models so people can 3D print them. So, you know, I'm like putting my efforts where my efforts will be most appreciated. And now I'm just trying to find a painless way to just take these models, of course it's going to be decimated, into Blender and just like be able to change materials where I want different materials to be. So I'm still figuring that out. That might have been a little too high. That's better. Redshift in ZBrush? I mean, it does, but I feel like the rendering takes longer. Like, here, if I give it a shot right now. Let's see. Yeah. Skip till next restart. And then Redshift render activate. Sorry, Redshift could not be located. I didn't install it. Yeah. I'll try that another time. Forgot. I have not installed Redshift yet. I have it as part of the whole ZBrush subscription. But I did not install it on this computer. Oh, I didn't see it. Use a lot of computers for work? No. It was because the whole thing that happened a couple months ago of my last PC breaking and me having to build a new PC, this one that I'm currently using. Let's put you back down here. Man, I'm tired of things constantly breaking. Ninja MZ, if you're still here, thank you for following. Even after I made a new notification. And Streamlabs, why do you have to suck so much? Alright, back to this. Keep getting distracted by things that keep breaking. Preference draw, much bigger. There we go. Blank slated the hard drive. Yeah, I had to, because it was the CPU that broke. So I needed a new CPU and then a new motherboard, and doing new CPU, new motherboard means I had to do a thing of Windows about it being a completely new system. Yeah. Let's bring you down. Soften you up like that. I definitely hate it when computers try to solve the ship of Theseus problem. Theseus problem? What problem is that? The scales look fairly complex to make. Do you worry about making them? No, I don't. If you're talking about the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, where is it? All that over there. The scales are fine. I just I placed them one by one by hand. The idea, if you replace every component of something, is it still the original item? Oh, I'd say no. It's not the original. I'm sure there's more deeper philosophical questions about it, but I'm a simple man. My answer is no. Bye-bye, Dragon Body. Damn, good job on that. Thank you. It took me a while, but it was worth it. Answer is yes for tax reasons. I also say yes for tax reasons as well. I mean, I spent money on it. I'm gonna get my deductibles. Supports is gonna be a pain though. It'll be funny either way to print it. Yeah, apologies in advance for anyone who's going to be printing this. I know it's a lot. But great things come at great cost. Hopefully. I need more resolution. That is a solid maybe. Maybe. Let's bring you down. And then... Okay, smaller brush. Need you up just a tad bit. But you also need to come down here to close it up. Most ideal thing would be if it was split in half so the supports is on the inner side. Definitely for... Definitely what I will be doing is there will be a split, like maybe 1 or 2 on the neck here. There would definitely be a split down the center here. Let me actually select this. So yeah, there would definitely be a split down the center here. This tail will be its own piece. Maybe I can cut it in half on one of these segments. The neck, I don't know if this big neck, if I'll do it in like 2 or 3 pieces. Maybe 3 pieces. I'll have like a cut here and then a cut over here where the head goes in. And then I don't know. This might be 2 pieces as well. It's what I'm thinking, what I have in mind. Make it as many long rods as possible so they can just be relatively easy to print rods. Print rods? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Kita? Are you talking about like the mail key on the inside? Basically, a standing long thing is a really trivial print job. My eye. Oh wait, are you telling me to make it stand up like a rod? Are you pulling my leg here? Is my leg getting pulled? It's more about the neck and body. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I can't see the inside over here, so I'm gonna be making it up. The inside was made the fuck up. No, the past couple of days, well, literally the past 2 days, I've been playing Spider-Man 2. Like whenever, like after working for a couple hours, I'm like, oh, I need a break, and I play Spider-Man 2. And now Now I'm not surprised that that game didn't win any awards. I mean, it's still early days in the game for me, but I played a little bit of the first Spider-Man game. And now playing the second one, it's like, it's a good game. It's entertaining. It's fun. But nothing new. Nothing new that they didn't already do before. Except now you play as 2 Spider-Mans. But the one thing I learned really quick, because maybe I didn't play enough of the first one, but if all you're doing is just like the main story missions, it's like 90% cutscenes. This is brought to you by a huge Tears of the Kingdom fan. But see, what I just said though, Tears of the Kingdom, like, you're playing the game. You're playing. That's a game. You're playing. Spider-Man 2, after like two play sessions, I've come to the realization that if you want to play the game, don't do the story missions. Doing the story missions, it's like you put the controller down for like 5 minutes of cutscenes. You pick the controller up for like a minute and a half of gameplay. Put the controller down for 2 minutes of cutscenes. You pick the controller up again for like maybe 3 minutes of gameplay. And then you put the controller down again for like 5 minutes of cutscenes. I'm like, geez, when am I just gonna play the game? And Mary Jane is uglier. It's like, I got this Spider-Man game for me to play as Spider-Man. I'm not really playing as Spider-Man. I'm watching Spider-Man. Yeah, so it's like, if you want to play, then don't do the story missions. No, watch how Invincible Fridge stops Spider-Man. Invincible Fridge. Okay, there's something weird going on down here that I need to fix. Really throwing me for a loop here. That is why Game of the Year should have gone to Real Game. Coffin and Andy. You have a favorite character you haven't gotten around to sculpting yet? Favorite character that I haven't... Yeah, Nico Robin. I need to do a sculpt of Nico Robin. And with the new arc that's coming up in like in a week or two, I think now would be a good time for me to jump ahead of that train and do a sculpt of what the hell is going on with my smooth brush? A sculpt of Nico Robin in her egghead outfit. Wrinkle. Stretch. I mean, since I already have a Nami figure, well, a Nami model, I can quickly do a figure of her in her egghead outfit, whatever you want to call it. But Robin's outfit looks so much better. You know what? This would have probably been a whole lot easier if I just had a appended new meshes, but oh well, I don't think through sometimes. Or all the times, I should say. Just kind of want to get this. This is really bugging the crap out of me. Also, what the hell is going on with Oda and some kind of AI anime opening? AI anime opening? News to me. What is Toei using some AI? I doubt they would need to. They have an insane amount of animators. And last I heard, they're a very desirable place to work at. Wrong button. Dude, what is wrong with me today? Turn that off. My brain today, I swear, is like running off of one brain cell right now. Holy crap. I am really off my game today. With the remake movie and Studio Wit. Remake movie? I heard about they're remaking a whole season. And Studio Wit will be animating it and it'll be distributed on Netflix? I didn't hear anything about AI though. Maybe I just need that. Maybe little Pincherino. Yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult for me to make a Robin figure since One Piece ladies tend to be pretty similar in body structure. Since I already have Nami done, that's like, I feel like that's 2/4 of the work already done. Probably make something up. I mean, now that I think about it, I think there was something about, I think it was a little while ago, some like anime was called out for having AI in the intro? I do remember hearing something about that, but I know it wasn't One Piece. It was something else. It was another anime. Don't remember which one though. There we go. All right, yeah, I'll say about there. And then let's do that there just in case. You know, doing that Fern sketch a couple days ago made me realize I need to do more sketches. I've been spending too many instances starting these models off from a base mesh that I've created. And I need to get myself back in the habit of at least making something from scratch. Like from a sphere or from a cube or anything like that. Like these dragon heads. All from a sphere. Cause I ain't got no dragon base mesh. Do 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 do. And then there's one more. Hold on, I'm gonna try to get this placement right. Do, 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 do. seems like there's a little part sticking out from here. Kind of like that. Just realized I haven't saved yet. I should do that. Oh shit, don't crash. Uh-oh. No! I don't know what's going on, but since Christmas, I am drowsy all the time. Blame the food? Yeah, likewise. Well, I think that was our first on-stream ZBrush crash. But it crashed during the save, so I really hope. I'm opening up an old project because I saved the Z tool, not the project. So we're opening up the old project. Now the Z tool, please. Oh, thank God. Woo! Thank goodness. Just making sure everything is here just fine. Yeah, everything's just fine. Yeah. It's just in case. Gonna do a double save on that as a new name. Saved? Yeah. Okay, cool. How's the stream on YouTube side? Because that crash kind of affected the stream. YouTube is giving me like an error message. We save the project. Fine, a black screen for a few seconds. Okay. I guess I just have to wait for YouTube to update. It's telling me my stream status is poor. But that was like 2 minutes ago. So I guess I have to just wait for YouTube to catch up. .01. Ah, you got politics on your Twitter timeline. Do what I do, just follow a bunch of Japanese artists. And then you'll get none of that. You just get art. Like from time to time, like if like a non-Japanese artist I'm following, like a Western artist, starts getting in the mood to get political, usually whenever something big political happens, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna mute you for a bit, and I'll come back to you once things have cooled down. I had porn and hentai 2 weeks ago. I don't know why it happened. You'll get all their food postings and politics instead. At least the good thing is, if I want to actually read what they're posting, I really have to read. Like, I have to give it my undivided attention and really try to read, because I'm still learning. But English is like my natural language, so it's like I don't even need to try. I see a couple words, I'm like, But yeah, it's some Japanese artists I follow. Sometimes, even if I don't bother reading, they'll like retweet like some kind of video or some kind of photo, and I'm like, all right, this is definitely political. I'm gonna mute you for a bit. Thoughts on trying to get your models sold to mass producers like for you or other contractors? Oh, you reminded me, John Freeman. A couple of streams back, I was talking about how I'm often jealous of these figure makers around like East Asia, being like close to the factories and producing these 100% completely unlicensed figures, and how they kind of get away with it because they're not in Japan, they're in China or Taiwan or whatever. And it's like the same factories that are making unlicensed figures are also making licensed figures. Well, it turns out China is gonna stop turning a blind eye to that. But not in a good way. It seems that, like, you know how there's like those daytime news programs that all these like housewives like watch and things like that? Well, there's like an equivalent of that like aired in China recently, and it was about like these not safe for work figures and these not safe for work products, usually involving anime. And the program was like doing it in such a negative light to like people that buy these things, you know, people like me. and they interviewed like a factory owner, and the factory owner was talking about those things that they make and some of it being unlicensed. And now China, the government, because they've been cracking down on video games for like people under the age of 18. So they're, I forget what branch of their government thing it's called, something to do with morality and anti-piracy. Now they're going through and investigating factories. And you know, at first this all sounds like kind of hearsay, until I started seeing tweets from Japanese figure manufacturers that primarily make not safe for work figures. These are licensed figures. These are official licensed not safe for work figures. And in their tweets, they were talking about how a crackdown is happening on factories that are producing not safe for work stuff and unlicensed stuff. And the figure studio were saying, while it's good that they're finally doing something about figure piracy, it's also bad because if the factory is making one of our stuff, then we can't make the stuff if the factory gets shut down because the factory didn't pass the inspection. So now it's like all these other studios that you see like on on Twitter and Facebook where they make these like insane looking like One Piece and Dragon Ball Z like statues. They're not even figure at these points. They're statues. Like they look really cool, but they're completely unlicensed. So those studios are gonna go like belly up almost overnight, because now they're like in this territory where they got like these factories are getting shut down. Thought China was immune to unlicensed figure. It was only immune insofar as China turned a blind eye to it. But lately, I don't know. They've been going on a binge on going into like people's leisure activities. First it started with video games. Now it's gonna be the figures. Not safe for work figures and unlicensed figures. What about Brazilian Portuguese? Yeah, Brazilian Portuguese I can just read it. But it's kind of like English Twitter. There'll be some decent political stuff on there. I regret learning English now. I know what these crayon chicos from Twitter are talking about. I feel like I'm probably going to end up the same way with Japanese. But yeah, unlicensed figures, they have a shaky future now. Etsy will be our last hope for fan-made figures then. Expensive, but better than so much trash. Or you talking about like Etsy sellers that like make physical goods? They will adapt. I'm sure they will adapt eventually, but for the foreseeable future, it's gonna be tough. Cause like the Japanese figure studio I was talking about, they're called Magic Bullets. They make, licensed official, not safe for work figures. And they were just like explaining the numbers, kind of like what I was saying earlier, like in previous streams, how a small run of like figures at a generous minimum $10,000. And then they were explaining the additional costs getting close to like 60, 80, 90,000 for the entire production, the people you got to pay for in your own studio, and the contracting and the manufacturing. You're already looking like at 100 grand. And they were explaining like if one of our factories goes belly up, we're screwed. we're screwed up the pooch, And they were explaining like just how expensive it'll be if they try to like bring their manufacturing process over to Japan and yada yada yada. So yeah, it's interesting. All these crackdowns that are going on over there. I hear some take commissions to paint figures. Yep. Yo, Drake, how's it going? All right. Where did I last leave off? Before all that crashing stuff. All right, I need to bring this up. But yeah, back to your question, John Freeman. If I had a lot of disposable money, I would do that. But I don't have a lot of disposable money, so I can't do that. When did this happen over here? When did that happen? Jeez, that happened some time ago. Let me just smooth you out. Oh no. There we go. But yeah, like I said, a small run can cost you generously $10,000 for just the manufacturing. Then you got to think about shit, look at all this, damn it. Then you got to think all about packaging, about how much it'll cost you to have it placed on shipping crates, how much like warehouse storage will cost you. There's so much hidden cost of business there, aside from the actual figure making itself. Because of how expensive it is, that's why you never really see the not so popular characters rarely getting figures, because they can't justify the cost. They wouldn't make enough back. It's definitely better to have a mass producer like China do all that. Yeah, it's cheaper, but even cheaper is still in the tens of thousands of dollars. China won't do it. I'm sure India's ball. If they step up to do it. But I don't know how willing they are to do it. That's the problem. India as a country would be dumb not to, but that is just as often the case with how the places ran. I'd say that's often the case with any country. But yeah. I don't necessarily disagree. Crap, I keep doing that. Move. There we go. I will say there are a lot of really great sculptors in India. There definitely is. Or just like 3D modelers in general. But I feel like most of them end up working in VFX. I'm noticing something here. Gotta make a living on Bollywood. VFX in movies is such a waste of an industry. Those are some harsh words, Kita. Billions of dollars and decades of effort just to make Marvel movies. Noticing something here. Darn it. is gonna be interesting. Wait, you didn't shoot it back up, did you? No, you didn't. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Except, now this is gonna look weird for a little while. Let's take you off. Yeah, you know what? We'll just go with that. And then what I will do okay, good. And then trim dynamic. There we go. Which then that means I need to take you, bring you down to like right about, ooh, right about there. And then, aha. Okay, we're getting closer. I actually need you to come up there. And then, okay. It looks so goofy from the front with this big nose piece. Looks a lot more intimidating from the side. But for the nose, it's like, aha, 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 aha. There we go. Oh, you know what? I just noticed. We're missing Ignis on the bottom left corner. Okay, what? You doubt Vitus? What? You okay there, Kira? You're not having an aneurysm or anything? Answer. I didn't notice. Okay. Hands. It's like the keyboard equivalent of like talking drunk or talking with your mouth full. You know what? Now that I moved all that up there. I need to move this. So I have a bit of a stronger angle. Actually, inside this is why I have so much to learn. Oh, no worries, no worries. I hope that these sculpting streams can be helpful to any new potential modelers or current modelers, sculptors. I'm looking for a damn standard. Actually, no, I don't want damn standard. I want high polish. There we go. You know what? Now I think this piece right here is too long. Shorten it a bit. And now I need to bring you up. All right, looking better, looking better. The previous dragon didn't have much of an eye area, but it seems like this one does. Come on, autosave. Out of my way. You go inward and you go inward. All right. Let me stand up real quick, stretch my legs. All right. Let's say we're about 70 or 60, 70% ish through all the major forms on this dragon head. All right, let me work on this lower jaw a bit. Like this, you go away. you're not in the concept, so you go away. Sigma woman? I have not. Sculptor after several weeks of doing one accessory. Oh yeah, we are mostly done now. That is how I feel. I have not seen the Sigma woman. But you know, it's this dragon stuff that's taking me the longest, because I normally don't do dragons. Once I'm done with the dragon, which I'm almost done, I have to just do this head and then the tail. Then I can focus on Ignis herself, and that's my forte, so that should not take me long at all. And her pose is not super complicated. She's gonna be just standing up straight. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Yeah, Ignis herself, her pose is super simple. So I can have like the majority of the sculpt done in the T-pose stage. Come on, go there. There we go. Do goth girls count as Sigma women since they like to be in control? Peg? Is that what Sigma? Wait, is Sigma the new Alpha? I thought Sigma was like the opposite of being Alpha, or is Sigma is like Uber Alpha? There's a rule of thumb. You aren't Sigma if you're talking about Sigma. So then I guess I'm not Sigma, but I don't know. I'm confused as to what Sigma actually pertains. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alpha 2.0. Oh, okay. So it's like being more alpha. All right, my second question is it in any relation to Sigma from Mega Man? That was his name, right? Sigma? In Mega Man X? Or was his name something else? Introverted alpha focusing on money instead of bitches? Sigma. Like, I can't look it up right now. But that was his name, right? Please tell me I'm not wrong. Sigma from Mega Man. Yes? Okay. I doubt it has any relation to that at all. I'm sure it's just, was it like a Greek Roman alphabet thing? I guess Andrew Tate would be Sigma if he wasn't dumb. Nah, that dude just has no hope. Bald-headed, no chin dude. Just alphabet soup, yeah. So then, like, where in the alphabet is, or what? I don't know. Is it even an alphabet? A Roman alphabet? Where would sigma be on there? Like, I know alpha, zeta, and omega. Then yeah, there's also beta. Would be like in the similar position as S. This is just me taking educated guess here. Wouldn't be successful today if men these days would be so whiny. Men these days, wait, would or wouldn't? Wouldn't. Oh, wouldn't be so whiny. Yeah, if they... Yeah. Instead of fixing their own issues, they're just blaming their issues on... Dude, Z-Rush, what the hell? They're just blaming their problems on other people. Specifically ladies. What a bunch of crybabies. All right, this is not clear, the reference at all. So, how am I gonna do this? What is this strength at? 16? Yeah, you know what? I need to push this in. Let's trim dynamic. There you go. And then the same to you. Trim dynamic you up a bit, just to kind of push you in. Sparkling water. Oh, yeah, that's right. He did do that video. I think that's the first time I've ever seen or heard of him, was because of that sparkling water thing. I can't tell if that was like a genuine thing or if that was a joke. Cause wasn't it? I thought he was like doing that because it was like his sponsor for his podcast or something like that. I remember when that video was getting shared around about sparkling water. Because if I remember correctly, in that video, he was like saying like, you're less of a man if you don't drink sparkling water or something like that. Sparkling water is superior, supreme, superb. We are not some waggy beta cucks who drink tap water. Okay, yeah, so that's what it was. It was sponsor on his podcast thing. You know, funny enough, I think it's only, as far as I can tell, I think it's only in the States where seltzer water is not really used. Because I remember like for example, I remember when I was a kid riding on the bus in Brazil, but like this is like, you know, a long distance bus, like you're going from like one state to another state, that kind of thing. And in the back of the bus there was this compartment that was just filled with how can I explain it? It's like bottled water, but instead of it being in a container that's a bottle, it's like in a container like how can I say this? You know those like a Pringles cup, you know, those small Pringles cup container? It's like as big as that, but cylindrical, and like one end is wider than the other end, and it's just water. And there's like a whole compartment in the back of the bus just filled with that, and you had a choice between sweet or seltzered water is what you would say in Portuguese. Sweet or seltzered. And I don't know why non-seltzered water is called sweet water, but that's what they called it in Brazil. I'm gonna do this so I can have a visualizer. So sometimes having color helps. Hey, Akazero. How you doing? How was your Christmas? Looking good? Thanks. We're working on the small head now, because finished the big head. The big boy head is done. And that was the main one that was giving me a headache, because that concept was, I don't know. Now we're working on the smaller head. Looks sick. Thank you, thank you. I want to say I'm about 70% of the way on all the major forms on this head. How did Christmas was good. Got an ear infection. Oh no. Though so I'm suffering a bit. Oh no. How about yours? Mine was fine. Just normal fanfare, family get together. But shit, ear infection. That sucks. I hope you get through that relatively quick. Remember the last time my younger brother got an ear infection while he was in like elementary school? Half of his face was swollen. Has your face gotten swollen yet? Has it gotten that bad? I get them quite frequently. Oh no. My ear canals are weirdly shaped. Oh no. Dude, that sucks. I don't know if I've ever gotten an ear infection. I feel like I might have, but I can't be too sure. It's like risking permanent ear damage if your face is swollen. Yeah, he didn't get permanent ear damage, but half his face was kind of swollen. Remember that the pediatric doctor was like, yeah, that's an ear infection, all right. He'll be okay. Just give him these antibiotics for a couple of days. You know, typical doctor responses. The slightest bit of water irritated them because it gets stuck. Ah, dude. I was gonna say, you know, it could possibly help in the long run, but I don't know if it would help. Maybe it would just make it worse. Give yourself what was it called, like surfer's ear or something like that. Apparently that's happening to one of my brothers. He surfs a lot in like the winter months, and apparently if you keep exposing your ear canal to really cold water, your body will respond by making your ear canal smaller and smaller until eventually it becomes a problem. You also surf a lot on the internet? I was gonna say, wait a minute, I don't think you're by the ocean. Let's place some teeth. Duplicat. Auto group. Oh wait, you might be thinking of a different game, martial art. I know there's a game. Already confined to a room daily. Problem is my workstation double as an entertainment system. Yeah, I feel that. I know that pain. I'll come hang out here and voice sometimes. Yeah, I'll need to do that. I need to hang around more and other artists because I've been doing this thing solo for so long. I'm like, I should probably make some internet art friends. Back face. Bring it down. Oh, naughty, naughty. Telling lies again, are we, Johnny? No, Papa. Dude, I don't know what is wrong with my brain today. I am so off my game. Because having folks to work with does help and inspire. I have so many art friends I met through Twitch. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, that sense of like working in a group with like other art friends. I have not had that since my college days, when everybody would be like in the computer lab working on their own projects, pulling all-nighters. There would be like this flow to things, right? Like everybody's like grinding on their work for like an hour, 2-3 hours, and then everybody kind of stop at the same time. Like you don't really communicate it, but you all just kind of stop, shoot the shit a little bit, relax a little bit, and then back into like another 2-3 hours of like just grinding out the work. Right, that's what I love about it. Yeah, I haven't had that in a long time. So that Polly is my internet art pal. Or am I going to be yelled at? No, you won't be yelled at. No, I'm kidding. One more One more. Toof. Toof. Dun, 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 dun. It's like now, all of my closest friends from my college days, we all live in like different parts of the country. Half of them already have like families now, married and have kids. Meanwhile, I'm over here sculpting anime tits. Oh, they're wacky like you call yourself my friend. Damn it, I keep doing that. And I need you bigger. You're the one living the dream. I have like this group I don't know what you call it, like a group chat room through texting with all my roommates from back in college, and we still like send each other's like text messages of like the most juvenile shit. It's like some things never change, even if most of them have like they're married and have kids now. Certain things never change. Kids too stressful. But to be honest, being a teacher is like being a parent with all the downsides. You're the real one, martial art. There's a good chance you wouldn't be happy in someone else's shoes. Oh yeah, no, I'm perfectly happy in my own shoes. Like, here's a little bit of poly lore for you. I was almost married, and for one thing and another, we just kind of went our separate ways, which in hindsight worked out well for both parties involved. Okay, I need this bigger. And maybe let's bring you back a bit more. Not gonna lie, it really shook me. Yeah, it's just like one of those moments things need to be re-evaluated. Shit. There we go. Maybe having them touching like that might help. Is this where you say, currently though, I work too much, so I haven't been in the market. You know what, Kira? It really bothers me how not far off the mark you are. The word marriage itself makes your stomach twist. Because you don't seem like you have a lot of free time. Yeah, but it's like not having a lot of free time. Part of it is, yes, work. But then the other part of it is like, when I do have free time, I want to do it. I want to make sure I can do the things I want to do. And if you go down the route of having a kid, just one kid, you are signing away at least 10 years of your free time. Gone. Just gone. Out the window. But that's what you are agreeing to get into. And I don't want to give up my free time yet. Just yet. You wish it was that few years. I said at the minimum. It could definitely be more. You haven't yet leaked where or what you work on, right? Yeah. Because your Patreon stream is just a side gig? Yeah. I mean, no, I have said I do this professionally. I sculpt figures and miniatures professionally on licensed products. But I haven't said, that's as far as it goes. Kid, I don't care you want to sleep. We are playing a new diamond game. That would be a horrible parent doing that. Itchy. Okay. Move Infinite. I love this Move Infinite brush. It was such a godsend having this brush and working on miniatures. I just want to see more art by you, not stalking. No, Mariah Carey. Christmas is over. Back in the ice you go for the next 12 months. You can't protect kid from all the dangers, and in my opinion, hentai is better than alcohol or drugs. Yeah. Screw Christmas. You're not a fan of Christmas Drake? Drake coming out from lurking like, I hate Christmas. Ah, humbug, I say. No. You call me the Gooch? Do you mean the Grinch? I don't know if you want to be called the Gooch. To be fair, buying all the gifts for Christmas was a pain in the ass. That's the good thing about not having too many little kids in the family anymore. No longer like so much like presents everywhere. I know. Every time I think about Christmas and presents, I always remember that one trend. I don't remember if it was on TikTok or if it was before TikTok. Maybe it was on TikTok. The one where it's like the parents will like have a box. What the hell, dude? My brain. People will have like a box of like a game system or something, like a PS4 or Xbox 360 or whatever. And the kids are all excited. It's like, oh, I can play. Oh. And they open up the box and it's just closed. And the whole point is for like the parents to just record their kids like crying for being deceived and this and that. Like, damn, you people are terrible. Something about parents and partners. GTA right now, there are NPC that spawn in called the Gooch. What do those NPCs do? Part of a Christmas event. That is mental torment in your opinion? Oh, it doesn't need to be an opinion. It is mental torment. Because the thing about kids is like, in those like foundational years, like I would say like up to like 8 years old, everything that like as a parent or an adult, you do to a kid is like, it's like monumental for them. So like pulling a quote unquote prank like that, where they think they're getting like a Nintendo Switch, but it's just like a pack of underwear and stuff. That is damaging. That is damaging. You can marginally save it by being like, okay, it is just a joke. Here's the actual Nintendo Switch. You can marginally save it from that, but there's still like, you kind of like poked a hole in that little trust network that the kid had in you. Saw a vid of a kid opening a PS5 and saying, I don't want this, I asked for a PC. When it spawns, it steals your cash and runs off. You will have to kill it to receive a reward. Saw a post on 4chan made by a 35-year-old guy. Well, doing the... Wait, a 35-year-old guy going, I didn't want this, I wanted a PC. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, what the heck? I feel like at 35 with proper budgeting in an individual situation, you should be able to afford your own PS5. If I was a parent and brought my kid a console, I'd give them the empty box because I'd set it up prior. Ain't no way I'm spending an hour rigging up a new console, digging through the cables and moving the TV cabinets, etc. That's very, very fair. You saw your Widowmaker render on 4chan. I still remember when I received my Nintendo 64. It was hitting in the house and I had to like go search for it. I'm like all excited. Where is it? Where is it? And found it like, oh, Nintendo 64. Those were pivotal moments. Dun, 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 dun. Nintendo 64 was your first console? It was like 2 or 3 years old, so I don't really remember it. My first console was the Sega Genesis. I don't remember if I got that for Christmas or my birthday. Shoutouts to Wii for Christmas, guys. Nintendo Switch. Still have it though, and all the games I had back then. Only problem is my memory card melted. Yeah, I still got my N64. Maybe I should stream and... Oh no, but it would require me buying like a whole thing to be able to stream an old console like that. I'll probably emulate it. This needs to be thicker. And you need to come out more over there. I wish I still had my Sega Genesis though. That thing like disappeared during like one of our moves. A shame. Varying N64 into GameCube era. I still have my GameCube. It sort of works. The only problem is there's something wrong with with the hinge on the lid, because it doesn't close properly and like read correctly, the disc won't spin and get read by the console. PC Master Race. The one console I wish I owned was the Dreamcast. I still maintain the opinion that the Dreamcast was by far the coolest console ever invented. Shoot. Dreamcast was so cool. It's a shame it flopped. Yeah, it's such a shame. I love the Dreamcast. Back then, you know, my summer vacations would consist of like going to Brazil for like a month, 2 months. And that's where I had like the most playtime with a Dreamcast, because one of my cousins had it in Brazil. And so I would just be playing Dreamcast a lot. Crazy Taxi, Dogstalkers, Jet Set Radio. I think a little bit of Power Stone. I don't remember if I played that in Brazil or in the States. Crazy Taxi. Wanna go for a ride? Go up in that first level. Yeah. It's so awesome now that Sega's like remaking Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio, but most importantly, Golden Axe. Golden Axe. I had that game on the Sega Genesis. I've never beaten that damn game. There was this like one time, like I got so damn far into the game. You know, like I'm a kid, right? 7 years old. It's gonna be challenging for me. And they also purposely made those games difficult. I made it so far into the game, and then my mom was like, all right, we need to go shopping. We had to go into the city to shop, and like, no, there's no saving the game or anything like that. So I just left the console paused during the whole time. And while I was out there with my mom, like, please don't freeze. I get home, I'm like, come on, turn on the console. It's frozen. Like, no. Curious how they do with Crazy Taxi sequel. Hopefully it's just a standalone game and no microtransaction nonsense, because before they revealed the Jet Set Radio, part of the leaks and rumors was that there's going to be a lot of microtransactions in Jet Set Radio. So once people found out about that, everybody was like, it's now hammered expectations. You can't do this to me. Do you know how much I sacrificed? I sacrificed a lot. I got far in that game. I had a mount, that dinosaur thing, and I was just screwing up all those like bad guys, dudes, and whatever. But then the game froze. Big into driving and racing. They can't remake the original, and I don't want them to. I want a new game in the spirit of the old. I'm pretty sure that's the way they're gonna go with it. I will say, the one thing they need, I'll be fine if they change a lot of things, but the one thing they need is having that announcer guy go, "Are you ready for a ride? Crazy Taxi." As long as that's in there, I'm okay. You know, car and racing games is another type of game I've never really been good at. Every time I play them, the effects on the screen, I become like a deer in headlights. My reactions like become so slow. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this is going. I think I'm good at them. Just think most racing games these days are garbage. How about like are you into that sim racing? Like Assetto Corsa? Need for Speed Most Wanted 05. Yeah, the Need for Speed games specifically, those games I was very deer in headlights kind of thing. Arcade racing guide. Wait, Assetto Corsa allows modding? Modding's kind of big, really. It's interesting. Because I only know about Assetto Corsa because of a buddy of mine. He does like legit racing, and I think it's like when, well, they use Assetto Corsa for like simulation practice, and I was like, damn. So they really do use essentially video games to practice. Then he was telling me about like just like how much in detail that game gets into the tracks and the vehicles themselves. So that's why I was surprised to hear that they allow modding. I thought it was something that's like so like accurate to the real thing wouldn't allow modding. Yeah, apparently like there's like so much things in there that can be like adjusted in the game for like the tires and stuff like that, and all down to like the smallest detail. Apparently they do the same thing for the tracks. Mods are extra courses, vehicles, and other little bits. Ah, okay. So they're not messing too much with like that core aspect of it that keeps it like close to the real deal. So are you, wait, you said it, right? Like you are a car guy in general, right? Like you like cars in general? I imagine there are some mods to improve the sim racing experience too. Well, that would be interesting. Huge into cars. Don't drive though. Ah, that was gonna be my next question. Is like, do you drive? All right. So maybe I can increase my coolness in your eyes. I drive a stick shift. Yeah. No automatic transmission for this guy. All stick shift, baby. Planter just slacks really hard. But to be fair about driving a stick shift, I didn't have much of a choice. I was forced into it. While I was forced learning to it, I did have the thoughts of like, why? I know full well that cars are gonna eventually just be all automatic. Shit, a rush. Nothing special. I drive a Mazda 3. A completely normal Mazda 3 that I actually now hardly drive because I hardly go anywhere. Mazdas are good. Yeah, they're good cars. I still need to take my car in for like this recall thing. Apparently the emblem on the steering wheel in moments of airbag deployment, they've been shrapneling and getting into people's faces. I need to get that checked. Oh, I need to move this down. Pretty generic hatchback though, certainly not a sporty car. I don't like the hatchback too much. Mine's a sedan. To get it, MK1 Mazda MX-5. Love the pop-up headlights and the sporty little roadster. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Hopefully my car can last a decent while longer, which it should because I hardly drive. And then whenever the used market for electric cars become a thing, then maybe I can get an electric car next. They're not practical, but I don't think that'll stop me. Never let practicality get in the way of leisure. All right, I am gonna call it here today. Need to go eat dinner. This head is almost done. Yeah, almost done. almost done with that head. Then I'll pop it onto the body, finish the tail, pose the tail, and then I can finally finish Ignis. Kind of hate EV cars, but I'll leave that for another time. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I think I might stream a game tonight. What kind of game? I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. You guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.